Hello, dear children. Welcome to the class of English. Today, we'll be talking further about the types of verbs. We'll be learning today about regular verbs and irregular verbs. Verbs can be regular or irregular. What are regular verbs? We simply add ed or d if the verb already ends in an e to turn the verb from its base form to the past simple or past participle form. Now, till today you have not learned about tenses. So, you might not be knowing what is the meaning of simple past or past participle. But in order to learn tenses, you must have the basic knowledge about the verbs and its regular form or the base form of the verb. Now, what is past participle? The form of a verb typically ending in the ed in English, which is used in forming perfect and passive tenses. Now, just now, you did not need to know about active and passive and perfect tense or something like that. This knowledge will be useful to you when you learn tenses. I'll be revising this topic of verbs, of regular and irregular verbs, when I'll be teaching you tenses. But as our topic verbs is going on, you must know what are regular and irregular verbs. And this topic is very important, so please pay attention and learn it well, because in your spoken form, when you speak English, you will need tenses. You will need the verb form in every sentence that you use, and you must know the proper usage of these verbs in the sentences. So, it is very important for you to learn verbs. Okay, so I repeat, what is a past participle? The form of a verb that typically ends in ed in English, which is used in forming perfect and passive tenses and sometimes as an adjective. Now, why do we use past participle? The past participle is used with the verb have, has, or had to create the present and past perfect tenses. So, whenever we use any sentence and when we are talking about any event that has taken place in the past, so that is termed as, or that is known as, past tense. Or sometimes when we talk about perfect tense, now whenever we use has, have, or had with the verbs, then it is said to be in its perfect tense. So, the past participle form is also used to modify the nouns and pronouns. Now see, there is only one word, but we see in English language that it is used as different, it's used in a different form in different sentences. एक ही वर्ड है लेकिन उसका कॉन्टेक्स्ट अलग अलग सेंटेंसेस में अलग अलग जगह पे अलग अलग तरीके से किया जाता है. तो हमें ग्रामर इसीलिए सीखना होता है कि हमें पता चले कि वो वर्ड कौन से कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, कौन से यूज़ के लिए, कौन से सेंटेंस में यूज़ किया गया है. फॉर व्हाट पर्पस इट इज़ यूज वी मस्ट नो. So, whenever we learn, we must learn in a proper way so that we can utilize it in the sentence in a proper way. If the verb ends in a Y, we change the last letter to an I and then add the ed. For example, Marry, marry. So we cut the Y, add I and then add ed. So the past tense form of marry is married. The verb call is call in its base form, then called in both the past simple and past participle. तो verb तीन फॉर्म में यूज होता है. First, in its base form. For example, call call is the base form of the verb. Base એટલે root. So it's used in its root form. So it is call call. When it is used in the past simple, then we add ed. So called called. And then the past participle form, that is again called called. But it's not always that we add ed in both past simple and past participle form. There are certain words which are not ending in ed but they take another form. Let us see another example. First, we'll talk about regular verbs. Regular verbs form their past and past participle forms by adding ed. हम पहले वो एग्जाम्पल्स रेगुलर फॉर्म्स के देखते हैं जिसमें उसका पास्ट सिंपल और पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म दोनों ed में एंड होते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वॉक, वॉक्ड, वॉक्ड. डांस, डांस्ड, डांस्ड. पेंट, पेंटेड, पेंटेड. Work, worked, worked. So these are the regular form of verbs that have the same past simple and past participle form. Now let us talk about irregular verbs. Irregular verbs form their past and past participle forms in different ways. There are mainly three types of irregular verbs. Verbs in which all the three forms are the same. Example, put, put, put. Whenever we use certain words, they have the same past simple, they have the same past tense form and the past participle form. For example, cut, C-U-T, cut. We say cut, cut and cut. We don't say cutted. We don't use the word cutted for the past tense form of cut. We say he has cut his finger or he has cut the vegetables. Whether we use it in the past tense or in the past participle form. The second type of irregular verbs are the verbs in which two of the three forms are the same. For example, sit, sat, sat. So when we use it in the base form, then the word is sit. When we use it in the past tense, we use sat. And when we use it in the past participle form, that is when we have to make it as a sentence which is in its perfect tense, then we use sat. Now, the third type of irregular verbs are the verbs in which all three forms are different. For example, the base form is drink, the past tense is drank, and the past participle form is drunk. So drink, drank, drunk. For this you have to refer your dictionary. For learning English, you must always know how to use your dictionary because your dictionary always shows the words that are in the past tense form or the past participle form. In the bracket, there may be written PP. PP terms past participle form. Now, there are some verbs that can be both regular and irregular. For example, burn, burnt, burnt. That is in their irregular form. Whereas burn, burned, burned, ed form, that is in its regular form. Likewise, dream, dreamt, dreamt, dream, dreamed, dreamed, lean, lent, lent, lean, leaned, leaned. So you can see these words are used both in regular and irregular forms. Likewise, the last word is learn, learned, learnt, learn, learned, learn. So in different sentences they are used in a different way, but they are in both the forms. These are only 4 examples. There are few other words also which are used in both regular and irregular forms. Some examples are leap, smell, spill, spoil. Now you can go through this when I give you the notes. Now look at the following sentences. Here you have to use the past or the past participle form of the verb given in the brackets. I have already given you the answers. It has been ages since I last saw him. So here in the blank you have to use a word which is the past tense or the past participle form of the base form और the verb see. आपको ब्रैकेट में verb का base form दिया गया है see. आपको उसका past tense या past participle form जो भी यहाँ sentence में आता है उसको use करना है. So here saw is a past tense form of the word see. The old man has seen better days. Again we have see here, but we cannot use the word saw. The old man has saw better days, we cannot use. So here we have to use the past participle form of see, that is seen. So see, saw, seen. So whenever we have has or have in the word along with the verb, we have to use the past participle form of the verb. The cat drank all the milk. So here we have used the past tense form of drink, that is drank. Again, the next sentence when we read, the child has drunk all the milk. So here we have the past participle form of drink, that is drunk. Along with that we have used the word has in order to form the sentence in its perfect tense. So this was all about regular and irregular verbs. Don't worry if you have not understood it well. Again, when we'll be learning the tenses, we'll be repeating this topic again. But before that, you must go through the dictionary. You must go through the words that are in the base form, that are there in the past tense form and the past participle form. If you still have any doubt, you may ask me anytime. Now here there is an assignment for you. You have to go through the notes and then write it in your notebook. Now these notes are there in your video only. So from there you have to write the notes. And you have to find the past simple and the past participle form of the given words. So you have here the words begin, do, drive, fall, give, go, know, see, swim and take. So find the past participle form as well as the past tense form of the given verbs. Have a good day. Thank you.